Hey guys, the real Javier Novoa here. And what I want to just start doing on this channel is actually doing it, actually living it. Who cares about going endlessly into the philosophy? Who cares about going endlessly into how to do it? You all know how to do it because you're doing it every single day. It's just the question is, are you doing it consciously or are you doing it unconsciously? And I even don't want to use the term manifesting at all anymore because it's been cheapened. You can watch my past videos and interviews about that, but manifesting is still what you're trying to do is you're trying to use a set of principles or a philosophy to try to get somewhere, to try to achieve something in the future. We're way past that. If you've been following this channel from the beginning, you're way past that. We're way past trying to manifest. We're way past trying to control, trying to have it, trying to do it. Learning the philosophy. We've all studied the law for years. Many of you might have studied manifesting for 20, 25 years, but are we actually putting what we know into practice? So the first axiom, the only thing you need to know is one. In Arabic, you would call it tawheed. In mystical philosophy, you'd call it non-duality. There's only one. It means there's only one being. There's only one time. In fact, there's not time. I was just reading or rereading an economic text, Man, Economy, and the State by Murray Rothbard. He was talking about how time is a means to an end that must be economized. Even the economists and philosophers knew this. You know what this means. If time can be used as a means and economized, it means that time is something that you can arrange, play with, use. It's within you. So it doesn't exist outside of you. It is dependent upon you. And indeed, as Kant talked about, and Schopenhauer, and all of these philosophers that went into idealism talked about, time is simply the offshoot of the mind. It's a tool of the mind, it's a construct. So there's only one time, now. And we knew this since we read years ago, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. So nothing can happen in the future. So forget about trying to use these principles, trying to use this philosophy, even interiorism, to get something on the outer. You're not going to get anything, ever. And that's why your world is continuously showing you, even though you've manifested some things, your world is showing you that you've still got stuff left to manifest and you're not doing perfect. I've got a secret for you. Even billionaires feel this way. Everybody feels this way, no matter what your state is. Because states are always hungering after other states because we get bored in these states. So you're never going to get it. The only way you're going to get it is by giving it to yourself now. And I want to do it now. I want to show you a practical demonstration for how to give it to yourself now. And we're going to focus on wealth because I know that's what all of us are still seeking. We think that money is going to solve all of our problems. Get it and give it to yourself right now. How do we do that? Let's meditate it. Let's feel the feeling of it and get in that state right now. I've done the video of $100, guys, on this channel. But right now, what I want to do is I want to go even further to that, or further than that. And I want to get you into the state of the person that generates unlimited money when you need it, the exact amount that you need, and the person who knows that he can generate it anytime. So you're not trying to save money. You're not trying to hold on to money. You simply know that it's going to flow to you. So let's get totally present, guys, because the present moment is all that exists. There's no time. If you're thinking about the future, then that's present. So there's no future that you're thinking about. You're simply thinking in the future. You're believing it in. So why not just focus all of your thoughts on what is before you just for a little bit? Because it feels good. We're not trying to get some enlightenment, because that's also the trap of time. It's the trap of the future, that I'm going to get enlightened in the future. I need to do something now. Just be here now. And we're just getting started with this meditation. And we're not doing this to get something, because now I know all of the new coaches are saying, you don't even have to feel good. You just give it to yourself now. Get it now. But don't you want to feel good? So I'm just being completely present in this moment, just to feel good. Feel the sensations of your body. Any smells in the room. You don't have to close your eyes, but you can if you want. It helps to focus. Hear any of the sounds around you. And have a welcoming heart. Welcome everything in. If there's a sound that's bothering you right now, we're not trying to reject those or move out of those. We're trying to be completely in those, as those, knowing that there's nothing else. You know, one great yoga teacher said, just immerse yourself in the steam bath of now. Imagine you're in a big hot tub. And just feel that. You're immersed in this hot tub of now. You can even say, ah. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to take a deep breath, although that helps too. You just feel your breath naturally deepen. You can even just ignore your breath even, and just focus on everything. And now take this next step. I know you're ready for it. Focus on nothing. Forget about focusing. Does God need to focus? All this stuff about focusing that you've done for years, that we've all done for years, has been just to take you to this place where you can even let that go. Just for a moment. Let go of having to focus. Abide in that steam bath of now. You know, the Bible said, Jesus said, that you cannot enter into the kingdom of heaven until you become as a little child. For those of you who've seen a little baby, a newborn, what do you see from them? Their brains aren't developed, so they're not thinking philosophical thoughts. You see them usually when they're happy, because they can be agitated too, but when you see them, they're just like looking around like this. And when you see them breathe, they take these big belly breaths, guys. It's society that makes us start having these shallow breaths. It's not natural. It's taught to us by society because you have to be uptight. To get what you want, you have to be uptight. You have to focus hard. Let that go. And try to become, just for a minute, as a little baby. What were we meditating about again? It really doesn't matter right now, does it? For those of you who are really doing this with me, you're intoxicated. What are we doing again? Keep focusing on nothing and being as a little baby. Even those of you who are spiritual, and there are a lot of you very spiritual, either those of you trying to get enlightened or those of you who are already enlightened. Is there really anything better than this? Even the bliss. Let's say you go into orgasmic bliss of enlightenment. Let's say you stay there for a few days, because all of these stories of quote unquote enlightenment, they say, well, we were there for a few weeks, but then we came back down. What kind of enlightenment is that? It's not going to get better than this, guys. Keep focusing on nothing. Do you even need a glass of wine or a drug to feel good right now? Is there any better intoxication than this? Just enjoy that for a minute, guys. Enjoy it. Right here. There's no tomorrow. No responsibilities, no bill you have to pay. And a good friend of mine calls it imbued in being. You're no longer in the mind, and everything that you look at right now, whether it's the curtains, whether it's another person, it's imbued in being. You're seeing the same thing, but it's sort of covered by this blissful beingness. Now hold it. I like the way Joe Dispenza says, hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold that feeling. And now, let's apply it. Or you could just stay here. You don't need anything, but just for fun, I want you to come up with a picture or an image or a statement of that will induce the feeling of the state that you would be in if you just had constant financial flow. Imagine that You had a long lost uncle who sent you a check for $10 million. And that check is in a fund, and that fund flows to you every penny of what you need to live the lifestyle you've always wanted to live. Let's say it's $100,000 a month. That's just flowing to you. Forget about trying to even see an image that tells you that you have that. Just feel it. And feel it. And feel it. Now, a lot of you are going to have tension about that. And that's okay. You manifest it no matter what your feelings are. It has to come true for you because all time is now. But what if we could release those feelings? What if we could just allow those feelings to pass through, and then what remains is the pure wavelength of that state? Let's do that. So feel the feeling again and imagine all the images that come to mind that say, I have $100,000 a month flowing. I'm being paid just to exist. Now, let's do a check. Feel your body. Do you have any feelings of doubt? You don't even have to name it. Is there any tension in your body? For many of you, there's a tension here, or a tension in your stomach. Now, what I want you to do is go to that feeling. You can drop trying to feel the state now and just go to that feeling. Look at it. It might even become bigger for some of you for look at. That's okay. Now tell yourself, I love this feeling. Imagine that you're getting a deep tissue massage. For you guys, imagine there's a very beautiful woman massaging wherever that is, whether it's your chest, your stomach, and say, ah. Feel that feeling and enjoy it for a second. Now invite in all of the thoughts associated with that feeling. Any doubt? Any fear, I can't do this? Any sadness about the past? Even invite in your wanting to get rid of this feeling. I want to release this feeling. Invite that in. Now it's all in there. It's all on the table. Now, can you let go of this feeling just a tiny bit, just for now? And don't ask, how do I do this? There's no how. I'm just asking you, can you let it go? Let it go just a little bit. And can you let it go just a little bit more? And can you let it go just a little more? And let it go just a little bit more. And can you let it go just a little more? And can you love yourself now? Give yourself some love and approval. Imagine just giving yourself, flowing to yourself, love and approval. And can you give it to yourself just a little bit more? And can you give yourself just a little bit more? And can you give yourself some love and approval just a little more? And can you give it to yourself just a little bit more? And can you give yourself just a little bit more? Now tell yourself, because right now you're in alpha, or you might even be in theta, which is a deep state. Don't really worry about the states. Anything you tell yourself now, your mind is open to it. It's what Jesus talks about, the fertile soil. Your mind is now fertile soil. So tell yourself, I am now being paid to exist. I have a flow of $100,000 a month coming to me. And it's right now happening. I am the person who has that flow flowing to me. And nothing I see on the outer can confirm it to me or deny it to me. So if I see something on the outer that I don't like, I can just revise it, as Neville says, change it in my mind immediately. And if I see something I do like, I can focus on that. That's it. Now just enjoy the steam bath again of sensations. And can you just enjoy it just a little bit more? And can you enjoy it just a little more? And can you enjoy it just a little bit more? Now, the question is, how do you feel now? Do you feel better than when we started the meditation? I bet for many of you, you do. You can do this anytime, and it can be as long or as short as you want. Your mind is the temple. Your mind is the kingdom. You can tell yourself anything that you want, but not to get it on the outer, but to have it now, to feel it now. If you had an inheritance, would you wait to enjoy it, or would you enjoy it now? Enjoy it now. Don't wait for confirmation. This is how we do our work. So thank you guys, and we'll be coming out with many more of these meditations. I hope you have a wonderful week.